Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. When we see men of a contrary character, we should turn inwards and examine ourselves. The superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions. Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop. He who learns but does not think is lost. He who thinks but does not learn is in great danger. Respect yourself, and others will respect you. Before you embark on a journey of revenge, dig 2 graves. To see what is right and not do it is the want of courage. Wisdom, compassion, and courage are the 3 universally recognized moral qualities of men. The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. Silence is a true friend who never betrays. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Knowing others is intelligence. Knowing yourself is true wisdom. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be. He who knows does not speak. He who speaks does not know. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. The more that laws and regulations are given prominence, the more thieves and robbers there will be. To the mind that is still, the whole universe surrenders. If you realize that all things change, there is nothing you will try to hold on to. The best fighter is never angry. Respond intelligently, even to unintelligent treatment. The flame that burns twice as bright burns half as long. Act without striving. Work without interfering. Find the flavor in what is flavorless. The supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting. All warfare is based on deception. In the midst of chaos, there is also opportunity. Victorious warriors win first and then go to war, while defeated warriors go to war first and then seek to win. If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. The greatest victory is that which requires no battle. Appear weak when you are strong, and strong when you are weak. Opportunities multiply as they are seized. He will win who knows when to fight and when not to fight. Strategy without tactics is the slowest route to victory. Tactics without strategy is the noise before defeat. Move swift as the wind and closely formed as the wood. Attack like the fire and be still as the mountain. Build your opponent a golden bridge to retreat across. Happiness is the absence of the striving for happiness. Flow with whatever may happen and let your mind be free. Stay centered by accepting whatever you are doing. This is the ultimate. Those who realize their folly are not true fools. Life comes from the earth, and life returns to the earth. Great wisdom is generous, petty wisdom is contentious. Great speech is impassioned, small speech cantankerous. The perfect man employs his mind as a mirror. It grasps nothing, it refuses nothing, it receives but does not keep. Do not try to fight against the way of things. Instead, let yourself go with the flow of the Tao and embrace it. When there is no more separation between this and that, it is called the still point of the Tao. At the still point, in the center of the circle, one can see the infinite in all things. Forget the years, forget distinctions. Leap into the boundless and make it your home. Do not follow convention. Know the Tao and find the truth yourself. Life and death are one thread, the same line viewed from different sides. A frog in a well does not know the great ocean. The great man is he who does not lose his child's heart. Friendship is one mind in two bodies. To act without clear understanding, to form habits without investigation, to follow a path all one's life without knowing where it really leads. Such is the behavior of the multitude. Only when a man will not do some things is he capable of doing great things. All men have a mind which cannot bear to see the sufferings of others. He who loves others is constantly loved by them. He who respects others is constantly respected by them. The tendency of man's nature to good is like the tendency of water to flow downward. With the right person, rich or poor, you can be happy. The root of all happiness lies in the mind, in true understanding. To be fond of learning is to be near to knowledge. The way of truth is like a great road. It is not difficult to know it. The evil is only that men will not seek it. Virtue alone is not sufficient for the exercise of government. Laws alone cannot carry themselves into practice. The nature of man is evil. His goodness is only acquired by training. The petty man is eager to make promises, but the great man hesitates. If your actions are righteous, your private life will be correct. The gentleman makes things his servants. The petty man is servant to things. If you want to be good, first believe that you are bad. Learning is like the horizon. There is no limit. A person's words are like a bamboo stick, hollow inside, but with the power to injure deeply. A person is born with a heart like an uncarved block of wood. It can be shaped by the world into something of worth, or it can be left to decay into uselessness. A gentleman makes friends through literary art, but has family ties through virtue. The nature of man is like the process of wood, the carving and cutting of which can make it useful. The perfection of a man lies in his actions, not in his words. The cautious seldom err. Universal love is really the way of the sage kings. It is what gives peace to the rulers and sustenance to the people. All the good people can do, if they do it without seeking fame or fortune, will come to fruition. If you take the wrong course, you will find it harder to correct your mistakes. He who wishes to make progress in learning will do so in his leisure time. He who wishes to make progress in morality will do so when he is free from external things. There is no greater blight than not knowing contentment. He who believes in fate is like a cripple who has no feet but waits for another to walk for him. People who follow the path of righteousness do not worry about poverty or misfortune. A man should not hate his own brother for the sake of profit. When the grand principle of universal love prevails, the world will be a commonwealth of families. To be honest and not deceitful is the foundation of respect and trust. Let the people judge themselves, and they will be content. If the people have no faith in their rulers, they will not stand. The law is the standard of right and wrong. Rewards and punishments are the proof of authority. If you want to control the people, first control their desires. To govern the state by law is to praise the right and blame the wrong. He who seeks to reform the world must first reform himself. The wise ruler is he who is able to utilize the abilities of others. He who trusts others too easily will be controlled by others. An intelligent ruler uses the law to control the state, not the people to control the state. The ruler must be like an uncarved block of wood, neutral and without desires. A wise ruler makes use of the people's strength, not their weaknesses. He who cherishes his life will always guard himself against danger. Only laws can prevent chaos. The ruler should keep his desires to himself